Do you seriously not know how to mix vocals like Burna Boy? Let me show you.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some. And I see you's a sweet one. You a freak, you a demon. And I'm just one more body. I don't really mean none.
Damn. Hey, let me know in the comments how you thought I did with this vocal chain. And if you want this vocal preset for yourself, head over to my BeatStar store and cop the Burna Boy vocal preset. I'll leave a link to it at the top of the description, but stick around because I'm going to be going over all the plugins I use for this chain. The preset also works in every single DAW. If you guys do cop the preset, you'll need Studioverse to load it. Studioverse is a free Waves plugin, so come on now. Here we have the Burna Boy vocal preset. Let me turn off everything so we can go step by step and I'll show you what all the plugins are doing. Should we listen to the raw vocals? All right, let's go.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome.
God damn.
Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix
Oh, hell
some.
nah.
And I see you's a sweet one.
All right, that's enough of that. First up in the chain, we're using Waves real time. This is just auto-tune, standard auto-tune. You know what it is already. The speed's at 0.4 and the note transition's at 8.8. So pretty fast auto-tune. But we did down the correction a little bit. I didn't want that robotic sound, so I just ducked that down a little bit and I thought it sounded good. And then obviously we set the key. After that in the chain, we're using Magma Baby Tubes. Burna Boy has really distorted vocals. Well, not like really distorted, but like somewhat distorted vocals just to bring out the tone in his vocal. That's why the second plugin, we're going straight into some saturation. The beauty mode is at 42 and the beast mode is at 37. Yeah, we're just bringing out so much tone with that saturation. Then after that in the chain, we got our first EQ. We're using REQ by Waves. Here we're just rolling off some of the low end and ducking some boxy frequencies, some muddy frequencies, some nasally frequencies, and some harsh frequencies, as well as boosting a little bit of the high end as well. With those three plugins, we're sounding like this.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
Okay, so nowhere near where we need to be, so let's keep going. After that in the chain, we've got our first compressor. We're using the R compressor by Waves. The threshold's at -22.5 and the ratio is at 3.63. We got a fast attack, fast release, and then we just gained it up just to bring some more volume to it. That sound like this now?
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome.
Oh yeah.
Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
That's good. After that in the chain, we're using the SSL channel by Waves. This is actually going to be part of the secret sauce, so if you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset first, link in the description. Here we're brightening frequencies. We're using the SSL channel to boost frequencies that we liked, give it that modern melodic rap sound. We're boosting some of the high end. I think we're rolling off some of the lows as well. With that, we're sounding like this.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
That's cold, that's cold. After that, we got another compressor. We're using the CLA 2A just to glue the vocal into the mix.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
It's compressing very hard, but that's gluing it into the mix. So I like the way it sounds in the mix when we use the CLA 2A. After that, we're just using an RDSer by Waves just to tame some of the harsh frequencies. This is a DSer.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
There's a lot of T's and S's in this song, so the DSer had to be in there. After that, in the chain, we're using the Abbey Road saturator. We got some more saturation. Burna Boy had heaps of saturation on his vocal for this song. The mix is at 100%, and then we're doing a little bit of the blend over here as well, but we're saturating at 37.5%.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
Nice. After that in the chain, we're using the Waves C6 and the Waves PureTech EQ. These are also going to be part of the secret sauce, so if you want to know the secrets, you got to cop preset first, link in the description. So the Waves C6 is a multi-band compressor. It's literally just controlling the vocal, making sure if I'm singing low that the low end doesn't get too boxy and boomy, or if the high end's too bright, it ducks that down a bit as well. We're also just shaping it how we wanted it as well. And then with the PureTech EQ, again, we're just brightening it more, giving it that modern melodic rap, poppy, mainstreamy sound, making it sound fire. Yeah, with those two plugins, we're sounding like this.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna fix some.
In your face, bright, sounds clean, not boxy, not boomy. A little bit harsh, but that's why for the final plugin on the chain, we're using Sibilance. This is just a DSer. Taming all of the harsh frequencies and the finishing touch of the vocal chain before the sends. Just making sure it's nice on the ears, you know.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome.
You can see it going to work up here.
I'm trying to freak some. And I see you's a sweet one.
Fire, fire, fire. All right, now onto the sends. For the first send, we're doing some parallel compression. We're using the CLA 76 just to squash the vocal. And then we got the PukeTech EQ just to shape the vocal how we want it. Seeing as we're squashing it, it's bringing up a lot of frequencies. I rolled off some of the low end and boosted just the tiniest bit of the high end. But we finished off with another DSR at the end of that. And then we're only just bringing it in just the tiniest bit because we don't want to hear it too loud. This is just making the vocal feel more full. You know, parallel compression. Here's what it sounds like.
Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to freak some. You a demon.
Yeah, it makes the vocal sound more full, gives it more color. I like doing some parallel compression on my vocals. For the next sound, we got a reverb. We're using Valhalla Vintage Verb. We started with the small R-hole preset. We changed the color to Now and the mode to Sanctuary. Got a little bit of a pre-delay and not too long of a decay. We got a bit of a low cut at 800 hertz and a high cut at 8000. That sounded like this.
And I see you's a sweet one.
Ooh, that's a saucy little reverb. I'll rate that. For the next send, we got a delay send. Here, we're just doing a quarter note ping pong delay. We got the lo-fi mode on, doing a bit of a high pass at 700 and a low pass at 2K. We're using H delay by Waves again. Majority of this chain is Waves, so.
Don't bring a friend.
Standard ping pong delay with the lo-fi effect. I rate it. And then for the final send, we got another reverb. We started off the send with a DSR just to make sure that the reverb wasn't going to be too bright. And then we got a Valhalla Vintage Verb and we're using a plate reverb. And the mode's on smooth plate, colors on Now. Doing a bit of a low cut, high cut, no pre-delay. A bit longer of a decay, but still not very long. That plate delay sounded like this.
A threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie.
Saucy. And there we have it. The Burna Boy vocal preset with all of it together was sounding like this.
Don't bring a friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to freak some. And I see you's a sweet one. You a freak, you a demon. And I'm just one more body. I don't really mean none.
Damn. Hey, that's saucy, I can't even lie. But yeah, there we have it. Hopefully this video helps. Hit that sub button, we're on road to 5K subs. If you guys make music, join my Discord, send me your songs. I'll be going live on YouTube and Twitch and reacting and giving feedback to your songs. Here's a video that YouTube recommends that you'll love, and here's a playlist with all of my other vocal chains. I've done vocal chains on like literally everyone. And tune in for next week. We got a vocal chain on coming out. So hit that sub button, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.